Hey guys, Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. Today I want to talk to you about solar panels and how they are affected by your homeowner's insurance, or perhaps not affected. They can go either way. Currently, most policies are still covering the solar panel. When solar panels first came out, it was a no-brainer. That would be mounted to your roof normally, and that just became part of the dwelling. No big deal as long as nothing was going on. Now the panel itself, if it fails, a homeowner's insurance would never pay for anything like that. But if the panel were to cause some type of damage to the home, to the roof, over, at a later date, that's another story. So there's where there is protection there. One of the questions you need to find out if you're looking into getting solar power is, who's going to own the panels? Are you going to flat out purchase them and over a period of time pay on them? Or are you just leasing them and benefiting from the power that's generated from those? It can go either way. I don't know what is more frequent. I will just say that I know those are your two options. When you have damage, in the contract from the solar panel company, there will be information that talks about and referring to if a panel needs to be removed, who's responsible to remove them? And of course, reset them. Sometimes, if it's a pure lease, it's pretty straightforward that it would be the solar panel's responsibility because, as I say, you don't even own the panel. Sometimes it's a little trickier, but it is spelled out in your contract and in all the paperwork that you get from that. For example, if you own the panels, but there's something going wrong and maybe you need to do something underneath, replace the roof. That's a situation where the panels have to come off. Well, the solar panel company may say, no, we're going to take them off. You're going to pay us to take them off, though. May not like that, but that may be the type of language that you have within your policy. That's why you need to read that and get a clarification. And then, of course, putting them back up, if for the solar panels to operate properly and be set properly, they sometimes will say that it's our responsibility to put them back. You'll just reimburse us for what that expense is. So, that's something that you just need to deal with and find out who financially is going to have to take care of certain issues when it comes to that. You have a situation where if something happens when they're first installed and you maybe get some leaks in your attic, or something happens to the roof, hopefully not, but things like that could happen. And if it's fresh, where it was a new installation, normally you would not go back to the insurance company or go to the insurance company. In this case, you would go back to the solar panel company and address it with them. It would be their responsibility because they had not given you an adequate installation, and the installation they gave you resulted in damage to your roof, and therefore they need to correct it. So that would be the normal avenue you take. Now, after it's been there and functional for a period of time, at that point, if something were to happen where leaks would develop, of course, the fixing of the panel itself never would be the insurance company, the homeowner's insurance responsibility, but they could be responsible for the water damage that had gotten in from where the solar panels were. And any ensuing damage from that point on, that would be part of where the insurance company would pay. So that's some things to think about with solar panels. Oh, yeah, as I say, make sure that, well, let me say this. With the solar panels, you need to be careful whose responsibility is it to fix one or to replace one. If you're leasing it, that's pretty straightforward. Normally that would be the solar panel responsibility, that manufacturer, that company. When you buy them, you have to look and see what's in the contract about that. They may say if you've had them for just X amount of years and it fails, it's covered under a certain type of a warranty they would provide, and therefore they would be on the hook for it. If you were to exceed that warranty, then it would be solely up to you to brunt the cost to have that panel replaced and a new one installed in its place. So all these things come down to the paperwork. You got to follow the paperwork. Paperwork is part of the contract. The contract is what dictates how this is all going to take place. It's very straightforward. It's not easy to determine this information when you read the contract, but the contract is where you need to go. That's the path you need to take to be able to get to that point and make that determination. Thank you very much for watching. Guys, have yourself a great day. God bless you.